Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Chill English channel. Today, we're starting a calm and friendly guide to supermarket English that helps you shop with confidence.
It's great to have you here, and we hope this episode makes every part of your shopping trip feel simple, clear, and relaxed.
Before we begin, here's something that supports your learning and keeps you connected with us.
And if you're enjoying this lesson, remember to subscribe so you never miss our practical and friendly English episodes.
All right, let's step inside the store together and explore the helpful phrases you can use the moment you enter the supermarket.
When you need something to carry your items, you can ask, "Where can I find a basket?" or "Where are the carts?" Both sound natural.
A warm tone helps a lot, especially when workers are helping many customers at the same time. A small smile goes a long way.
As you walk through the aisles, it's normal not to know where things are, so asking, "Where is the bread section?" is a great move.
Workers might answer with aisle 4 or next to the dairy, and these short directions guide you quickly.
If you still feel unsure, you can say, "Could you show me the way?" And most workers are happy to help.
Many learners feel shy about asking questions, but supermarkets are full of people asking the same things every day.
Now, imagine you reach the produce section. It's colorful, crowded, and full of choices, but simple English keeps everything easy.
You can say, "Do you have fresh tomatoes today?" Or, "Where can I find ripe bananas?" And both sound friendly and clear.
If you're choosing fruit for a meal, ask, "Which ones are good for salad?" Or, "Are these ready to eat?" Very helpful and common.
Some stores use self-service scales, so if you're unsure, ask, "Do I weigh these here?" And you'll get quick guidance.
And if someone is in your way, a polite "Excuse me" or "Could I pass through?" helps you move along peacefully.
When you reach the refrigerated area, many products look the same, so asking questions is the best way to pick the right item.
For example, "Is this yogurt sweet or plain?" Or "Do you have lactose-free milk?" are clear and easy to understand.
If two products look similar, you can ask, "What's the difference between these?" And workers will usually explain quickly.
Sometimes a product is out of stock, and you might hear, "We're out of that today," or "We'll have it tomorrow morning."
A simple "Thank you, I appreciate it" feels polite and helps keep the interaction warm and smooth.
As your basket fills, you might check for discounts, so asking, "Is this item on sale?" is normal and useful.
Signs can be confusing, especially when prices change, so asking saves time and avoids mistakes.
Now, imagine you're almost done and walking toward checkout, where small phrases make the process easier.
A cashier may say, "Did you find everything okay?" And you can reply, "Yes, thank you," or "I couldn't find the rice."
If you brought reusable bags, say, "I have my own bag." And if you need one, say, "Can I get a bag, please?" All right now, let's keep going and explore the phrases you'll use once you've moved deeper into the store and started making real choices.
This part focuses on practical language you need to comparing products, asking for help, and solving small problems while shopping.
When you're standing in front of two similar items, a useful question is, which one is better for cooking? Or, is there a difference?
These questions help you avoid confusion, and workers understand them instantly because shoppers ask them all the time.
If you want a cheaper option, you can say, "Do you have a more affordable version?" Or, "Is there a smaller size of this?"
And if you're watching your budget, "Is there a store brand?" helps you find the supermarket's cheaper alternative.
Now, imagine you're in the frozen section, and the door is foggy or hard to open. A polite, "Could you help me with this door?" works well.
And if the product is hard to see, you can ask, Do you have this in another flavor? Or, is there more in the back?
Sometimes you'll see labels you don't understand, so asking, "What does this mean?" helps you learn new terms while shopping.
Labels often include words like organic, low-fat, gluten-free, or no added sugar, and learning them makes your choices easier.
If you want to confirm freshness, you can ask, "Is this still good?" Or, "How long does this last?" which is very common.
Workers usually respond with simple answers like, "It's fresh," "It expires next week," or "We just restocked it."
Sometimes you might hear an announcement like, "Special deal on apples," or "Aisle 7 is now open." So listening helps you save time.
And if the store is crowded, you can use polite English like, "Sorry, can I pass here?" or "Could I reach that item?"
Being polite keeps things smooth, and people appreciate the kindness, especially during busy hours.
Let's talk about asking for recommendations because it's a very natural and helpful skill in the supermarket.
You can ask, "Which one do you recommend?" Or, "What do most people buy?" And workers often enjoy helping with these questions.
If you're looking for ingredients for a recipe, you can explain, "I'm making pasta. What sauce works best?"
This turns the shopping trip into a conversation, and you'll often learn useful tips about the products you're choosing.
Now, imagine you can't find the last item on your list. A simple, clear question like, "Is this item sold out?" works perfectly.
And if you want to know when the store will restock it, ask, "When will you have this again?" which helps you plan your next visit.
When your list is long, it's normal to feel overwhelmed, so breaking it into small steps helps you stay calm and focused.
English phrases like, "First I need," "Then I'll get," help you guide yourself through the store and keep everything organized.
And if you forgot something, you can ask any worker, "Where can I find this exact item?" while showing the picture on your phone.
Many shoppers do this, so workers understand immediately and will point you to the right aisle without confusion.
When you're comparing prices, you can ask, "Is this the total price?" or "Does this include the discount?" which helps you avoid mistakes.
Stores sometimes use small labels, so asking for clarity is normal and saves you from picking the wrong product.
If you need deli or meat counter help, you can say, "Can I get half a kilo of this?" or "Can you slice it thinner?"
And if you're unsure how to say the name of a product, you can simply point and say, "I'd like this one, please." When all the products are in your basket, you may want to check your list again and make sure you didn't miss anything important.
Use phrases like, "I still need," or "I'm looking for," to help direct your thoughts and keep your shopping flow steady.
All these small language skills make your supermarket trip faster, calmer, and more enjoyable.
And as these habits grow stronger, choosing items and communicating with workers becomes easier and more natural, leading smoothly into what we'll explore next. Now that you've explored the store and tried using different phrases, let's bring everything together so your next supermarket trip feels calm and natural.
This part will give you final tips, practical habits, and simple English patterns you can use every time, no matter which store you visit.
One very helpful habit is planning your shopping list in clear groups, like produce, dairy, snacks, frozen food, and cleaning items. This makes shopping much faster.
When your list is organized, you don't have to go back and forth between aisles, and it reduces stress, especially in busy supermarkets.
Another tip is to use guiding phrases as you move through your list. You can say, "Next I need apples," or "After this, I'll get milk."
Saying these small phrases aloud in English keeps your mind focused, improves your fluency, and helps you feel more confident.
Sometimes unexpected things happen, like finding a product you didn't plan to buy. You can ask yourself, do I really need this today?
Asking yourself questions in English is a small but powerful practice. It trains your thinking in English while keeping your shopping organized.
Another simple but useful technique is repeating phrases you hear from staff quietly to yourself. For example, aisle 5, tap to pay, or we restock tomorrow.
This practice, called shadowing, helps improve listening skills, pronunciation, and confidence without anyone noticing. It's really effective.
If you're unsure which product to choose, ask questions like, what do you recommend? Or which one works best for cooking? Workers enjoy answering these.
These questions are friendly, show interest, and also help you learn new vocabulary and expressions while shopping.
Labels can sometimes be tricky, especially if you're looking for nutrition or dietary information. Ask, is this low fat? Or does this have sugar?
Understanding labels helps you choose healthier items and makes shopping less confusing. It's a skill that grows every time you practice.
And remember, if you don't understand something someone says, it's totally okay to ask, could you say that again?
Workers hear this all the time. It's always better to ask politely than to guess and make mistakes.
Another tip is to check the freshness of products. You can ask, is this still good? Or when does this expire? This ensures you buy fresh items.
You can also practice asking for advice in the store. For example, which brand is most popular? Or which one is better for baking? Asking these questions turns your shopping trip into a small conversation practice, making it easier to remember phrases for next time.
If you're at the meat or deli counter, you can ask, could I get half a kilo of this? Or can you slice it thinner? These phrases are very practical.
And if you're unsure of a product's name, simply point and say, I'd like this one, please. Pointing is natural, and the words will come easily next time.
Once your basket is full, reviewing your list helps ensure you didn't forget anything. You can say to yourself, I still need eggs, bread, and juice.
Saying these phrases aloud in English reinforces your memory, improves your speaking, and makes the supermarket feel less stressful. Another useful tip is reading signs aloud quietly, like frozen food, cleaning supplies, or customer service. This practice trains your pronunciation and helps you recognize words faster when asking staff for directions.
At the self-checkout, phrases like scan item, place in bag, and payment accepted become very familiar. Even short machine messages are great practice.
Small phrases like, go ahead, you first, or sorry about that, are also helpful. They make you sound polite and friendly, even in crowded stores.
These polite phrases create a positive atmosphere and make it easier to communicate with both staff and other shoppers.
Another excellent tip is repeating what you've just learned after leaving the store. For example, say, I asked for fresh tomatoes, or I asked which yogurt is sweet.
Reviewing in this way helps your memory and makes your English automatic over time. Each trip becomes easier than the last.
A good habit is also noting phrases you found difficult. For example, I forgot how to ask about weight, or I didn't know the word for lettuce. Then you can practice these at home, repeating the phrases several times until you feel confident using them next time. And remember, it's fine to make mistakes. The more you try, the faster you improve. Supermarket English is about real-life practice.
Writing down or saying aloud new words you learned helps your vocabulary grow quickly. For example, organic, low-fat, gluten-free, or discounted. You can even practice forming full sentences with these words. I want organic apples. Or, does this have sugar?
Over time, these small steps build fluency, and suddenly, shopping in English feels natural and easy. When you feel confident using these phrases, try helping friends or family while shopping. Teaching others reinforces your skills.
Sharing your progress in the comments also encourages other learners. Tell us which supermarket phrases helped you the most today.
And don't forget to subscribe for more practical, everyday English lessons that make your daily life smoother and more confident. Keep practicing these small phrases, repeat them in real life, and soon your supermarket trips will feel effortless, clear, and enjoyable every single time.